Hey folks, crazy insane night in the world of social media when it comes to the Steven Avery Brendan Dassey case. I'm going to show you what happened on what used to be the family Facebook group. Used to have 63,000 people, supporters in it. There was some drama in the group yesterday where the person who started the group disagreed, or there was an issue with family members, so the family members left, started their own group, and then today or tonight, that person, Jennifer Welch, was either hacked or she turned the group over to a lot of the admins from the Guilty as Charged Steven Avery group. So the people that were against him and thought he was guilty have now taken over this Facebook group that had 63,000 supporters in it, and they're making these crazy posts. He's guilty. They're calling people out. It's really insane if you look at it and see all the people that were involved and that were living this case and trying to help. So I'm going to show you what happened and how it went down, who started it, and who's still on there, and the things that they're doing. A lot of you are going to shake your heads and be like, what in the world is this, fourth grade? So anyway, let me get these screenshots on here and try to follow along. It's pretty crazy stuff. Thanks for watching. Okay, what you have here is your original group of people that infiltrated the group. If there ever was some kind of legal ramification, these are the people. First, Jennifer Welch added Grieta Hoga and Cindy Knight. Those were the first two that were added, and then after that, they added all the rest of these people. And then once the rest of them were added, then all of these comments started where they were posting on things that had already been posted, and saying, like Steven Avery is guilty, or like this one where Nav comments and says, we're having fun, hi from the guilty group, or hi from guilty group. I can't read it. Anyway, so they started posting in here with these little messages like Steven Avery's guilty, and we're finally here, we've arrived, things like that. And then they posted a picture of Casey Martinez, which I thought at that point, which it should be coming up here in a second, but I thought when they did that, I thought it was a joke. I thought they're joking, but this was one of the first major things they did where you could really tell something had happened, because this is the main page when you get on the main group, and this is the cover page, and they took Steven's picture off of it and put Casey's on it. And it's no secret that the people in the guilty group could not stand Casey Martinez. They just can't stand her, and she does rub a lot of people the wrong way. So anyway, I thought it was a joke when this happened, but then as more and more posts started happening, I figured out it wasn't. This one right here was a sure sign that it was not a joke any longer. This was from Jennifer Welch, and it says under construction. So when this happened, then I kind of knew something was up, and it was bad, because Jennifer had gotten upset with the family because some people wanted to help the family out, and Jennifer didn't like it because Jennifer's been taking donations for her husband or something like that. So she didn't like it, and we have a problem with money now. And so instead of Jennifer being mad at the family and doing something, taking it out on the family, what she did was took it out on these 63,000 supporters that had come to this page. And most of the people were on this page not because of Jennifer, but because they knew the family was there and they wanted to support the family. So I guess Jennifer didn't like that very much, and she turned the page over. So I'm going to pull up some other screenshots. And what this is after the page was taken over, Jennifer Welch makes a post about nothing to be confused about. The Avery Dassey family did not want this group up and running. Wish granted. Thank the family for this. Now leave this group. So instead of her giving this group up to the family and letting them run it, which most of these people were there because they wanted to support Steven and Brendan and the family, what she did was she turned it over to the guilty group of people that were, or admins, people that were running the guilty group and supporting Ken Kratz. Now, why on earth anybody would be so cold to do that, I don't know. I think it's crazy. Now, this that's on here, this was a in the admin chat. It doesn't show up here very good, but Carla had made a comment about Casey Martinez doing a GoFundMe page, and Casey's wanting to have money raised so that she can do her own investigation. And Carla says that's not even necessary because Kathleen Zellner is doing it, and Kathleen's a professional, and I agree. But that Kathleen's going to do a better job than anybody. Then here's a post from Nav. Nav's one of the big instigators. He causes all kinds of problems. Here's someone trying to defend the group, saying if you like Kratz, just go screw yourself. But this is when I was on the page before they blocked me, and you can my screen's not very clear, so I don't know if it's a bit rate or what, but you can look through here and you'll see every so often one of these admins from the guilty group or someone who's not supporting the Averys, they'll comment and say, you know, Steven's guilty and things like that. So anyway, now I'm going to show you where this is the gist of it. I don't need to go on all these screenshots. I'm sure they'll be all over tomorrow. But I want to show you what it says now on the page, because now it's been turned into a Ken Kratz support page. So you're going to get all these people that are going to wake up and they're going to see this page. They're going to think they're a member of the Ken Kratz support page. So they took 60, 50, 50,000. I think the group's down to 50,000 people now. They've taken 50,000 people that were supporters of Steven Avery and they put them in a group to support Ken Kratz. And, you know, I think that's just one of the lowest things you can do. I think it's ridiculous that people would stoop so low to do something like this. It's kind of crazy. So, okay, let me pull up that picture. I'll pause this. I'm going to pull a picture that shows when everyone wakes up tomorrow what they're going to see when they go to get updates on this page. Actually, before I do that, I want to show you this is the kind of propaganda they're doing because they don't have their facts to really stand on. But this is something that they just posted saying that Steven confessed to Zellner this evening. So if you want to stay in the group, go ahead. I would not stay in the group because now the group says that it's the official Ken Kratz support group. So they've taken 63,000 Steven Avery supporters and put them into a Ken Kratz support group, and the guilty group has done this. And Jennifer Welch let them do it. She gave it to them. So I think it's unacceptable what she's done. Hopefully there's some kind of legal avenue that people can take. You know, this is the people who thought that Brendan and Steven were guilty didn't have enough facts to stand on. So what they did was they went in here and pulled a move like Ken Kratz would do, or the Manitowoc County Sheriff's Department. They went in and did something that is right in line with these guys who put these two guys in prison. So it's a cheap shot and it's low life. And if you guys don't have anything better to do with your life than be trolls, then so be it. But I think you're horrible people. Hey, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and watch the other videos that I have for Steven Avery and Brendan Dassey.